Alright, I have a special treat for you guys today. This is fucking Dave, as always. Sorry. I'm going to show you some suggestions of horror films to watch this Halloween season, now that the season's almost over. Because, if anything, I'm all about timing. Don't worry about that. Anyway, first of all, Universal Monsters. I mean, honestly, you can't go wrong with any of them. So, all else fails, throw on one of the original, one of the originals. The Frankenstein, Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is my personal favorite, of course. And then, of course, Evil Dead, the trilogy. You don't just watch one, you watch all three, honestly. Hell's wrong with you if you don't. And yes, we'll get to my Evil Dead collection eventually, and this is just the first one I grabbed. It was just faster and easier that way. A staple of every Halloween season is Night of the Demons 2. Yeah, I mean, I love the first one, and yeah, it's probably the better movie, but this one doesn't get talked about enough. And has the big Halloween party scene, and boobs that become hands. Boob hands. It's like a dream come true. Hellbent. Great low-budget little movie. Definitely unique. Some pretty good kills for being so low budget. Believable acting. Not heard about enough either. Definitely worth checking out. Return of the Living Dead. Now, I know it doesn't take place during Halloween. A lot of these movies aren't going to. But it's definitely a good horror movie for a big group of people. I mean, Return of the Living Dead's definitely the cat scratching because she wants in. I have the door closed. She'll get over it. Anyway, if you have a group of people and you need a movie to watch, definitely Return of the Living Dead. I mean, that's just common fucking sense. Let's see here. The Collector. And or The Collection. You really don't have to watch both. Or watch them in order. Some things will make more sense, but they're just both over the top, ridiculous, good, fun, gory. So, check those out. See, she can let herself in. She doesn't need me to open the door. Suspiria. I mean, even if you guys don't watch the movie, if you just have it playing, the lights and the soundtrack and everything are going to definitely set the mood for your Halloween party. Speaking of Ragmork, if you want to talk about soundtracks, you hear me spamming this on my page all the time, and that's because it's fucking true. The soundtrack is amazing, and the movie itself is just pure nightmare fuel, and I hate that term, but I'm willing to use it because I like this so much. The Strangers, maybe even possibly the sequel. Actually, I think if you want a movie to get creeped out by, watch this one. If you want to have a group of friends having a fun, good time, watch the sequel. It's definitely more for that. The Guest. Not technically a horror film, but a damn good film. I don't care what anyone says. And the party scene at the end, the visuals, the lights. This movie is so fucking good. More people need to see this and talk about it. And it was made by the creators of You're Next. And I hate that fucking movie. So that says something about how good The Guest is. Speaking of spoops, Amityville Horror, the original. You want creeped out? You want somebody to just scream she was shot in the head? There you go. Duh. Let's see, what else we got? Duh. House. It's funny, creepy in parts, fun for get-togethers. You like my Spider-Man curtains? I do. That's why I bought them. I'm an adult. Woman in Black, the original. The remake is okay for what it is, but this is the only movie in my life that has ever scared me. This movie is a fucking nightmare. Good God. Matter of fact, don't watch it. You'll never sleep again. Good party movies. Night of the Creeps. Thrill me. Obvious selections here. The Void, a newer movie. Creepy as shit, great monster effects. Definitely an ode to Fulci. People say it's a ripoff. I'm like, it's an homage. I mean, they're obvious about it. It's not like they're ripping them off. It's definitely made with love for the beyond and stuff like that. Last Shift. Another new-ish movie that was surprisingly creepy. Great gore effects, makeup, blah, blah, blah. And last but not least, yeah, I thought I was going to pick Babysitter Massacre because it takes place during Halloween. But you know what? This anthology doesn't get talked about enough. Good stuff. And besides Babysitter Massacre, probably my favorite Henrik Kuto movie. You know, besides the bullshit for Christmas. So those are just some ones I grabbed out of the random pile. I'd show you the rest of my collection, but this place is a fucking mess and I really need to clean it up. Real bad. So, yeah. Those are just some random ones I picked. Give you some ideas of what to watch. Some might be available for streaming. You might have to buy some of them. But you know what? All the ones I have, if I buy it, it's worth it. I definitely don't own hundreds of movies that I hate and made an entire series about reviewing because I hate them so much. Like, I hate this cat making noise in the background. Jesus fuck. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing an up-close shot of my face because I'm doing this handheld without a tripod or script or anything. I'm gonna have another video about some Halloween-y stuff later, so in the meantime, enjoy this, my nasty hair, and this wall, whatever the fuck that is. I'll see you later, and make sure to stay tuned for Halloween night. Watch the new episode of Everybody Dies. Everybody dies. See, look, it did it. Okay. Alright, see you guys. Bye.